These is bloody shoes. YouTube family, what up though? If you didn't know, I'm DJ Swavor, and this is another episode of Ottoman Box Openings. If you haven't already, be sure to hit that subscribe button and make sure you hit the bell button right next to it so when I post something on YouTube, you get it first. Also, if you haven't already, be sure you're giving the kid a follow on all the major social media platforms. 2018 is the year of the Nike Air Max 98, and I already told y'all, if there's a dope colorway coming out in the 98, I'm getting my hands on it. And we're keeping that trend going with this episode right here, bruh. On this new episode of Ottoman Box Openings, we're gonna be taking a look at the Team Red colorway of the Nike Air Max 98. I guess we can go ahead and call this video an early look at the Team Red colorway because this colorway hasn't officially released in the US yet. This sneaker isn't slated to release in the US until next Thursday, which is May 24th, but fortunately, this sneaker already released at a lot of boutiques overseas. And that leads me directly into my discussion for this video. It's not even really a discussion, I just feel the need to put my YouTube family on some game. A lot of people ask me how I'm able to get a lot of dope releases and especially get a lot of releases early. The majority of the sneakers that I cop are purchased from boutiques that are overseas. I guarantee that if you look hard enough, a lot of the sneakers that sell out over here in the States are sitting on websites overseas, bruh. I buy a ton of sneakers from overseas boutiques like End, Hannen, Sneakers and Stuff, A Few, Overkill, and that's just a handful of them. To be honest with y'all, I have no earthly idea why more people don't shop at boutiques overseas. I think the main skepticism about overseas boutiques is because since they're not from the USA, you're kind of worried that you're going to be getting a fake pair of shoes. A lot of these overseas boutiques are just as big, if not bigger, than the most popular boutiques here in the USA. Another reason I'm pretty sure people kind of shy away from shopping at boutiques that are overseas is because they think they're going to pay crazy shipping or a lot of custom fees getting that sneaker into the US. That's really not the case either. A lot of these overseas boutiques have free international shipping. I repeat, free international shipping. And in most cases, the sneakers get to you over here in the US in like 2 or 3 days tops, bruh. Sometimes these overseas boutiques will get a sneaker to you faster than a boutique that's right here in the US. Crazy, huh? So I'm here to tell you, if you're striking out on a shitload of releases over here in the United States, you might want to do yourself a favor and start looking at these boutiques over the big pond because they got just as much heat, if not more heat, than a lot of these boutiques over here in the US. But hey, you ain't got to take my word for it. I'm just trying to help y'all out. Let me know down in the comment section right now if you've ever copped a sneaker from an overseas boutique. And if you have, let us know what boutique you copped that sneaker from and what your experience was with that boutique. While y'all are hitting up that comment section right now, let's go ahead and take a look at this brand new colorway of the Nike Air Max 98. So far in 2018, there have been a lot of dope colorways of the Air Max 98 coming out. From the pictures that I saw on social media, this Team Red Air Max 98 is going to be no different. Like I said before, this sneaker released at a lot of boutiques overseas. But if you don't want to go down that route, this sneaker does release on the Sneakers app next Thursday, May 24th. So if you want to get your ducks in a row and take an early look at this sneaker before you try to cop next Thursday, don't worry, I got you. So without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at this sneaker. And this is the Team Red colorway of the Nike Air Max 98. Bruh, this sneaker is fire. Aesthetically though, this sneaker is exactly the same as the Selling Cream colorway of the Air Max 98 that released a couple of weeks ago. I posted a review video to that sneaker on this channel a couple of weeks ago. I'll post a link to that at the top of the screen. If you haven't seen it already, be sure you hit that link and check that review out after you take a look at this sneaker. I'm loving the way they use different shades of red on the upper of this sneaker. The mud guard of this sneaker utilizes a dark red burgundy color. The suede used in the middle portion of this sneaker is in like a bright red color with almost like an orange Nike check inside of the bright red suede. And the top portion of the upper utilizes a mesh material in the same dark red burgundy color that you find going around the mud guard. They straight up murdered this sneaker with the contrast of reds used on the upper. No pun intended though. Just like the Selling Cream colorway, this Team Red colorway utilizes almost like a faux snake skin material going around the mud guard of the sneaker. On the toe box, you also have that suede patch with the red Nike check stitched on top of that suede. As I've said about all the Air Max 98s I reviewed on this channel, I love the fact that the Air Max 98 has that off-center pull tab on the back of the sneaker. In my opinion, that pull tab makes the Air Max 98 super different from any other Air Max on the Nike roster. Although it may be hard to see, you also have the Air branding stitched into the red suede in that same dark burgundy red color color that you saw on the mudguard of the sneaker. The inside of the sneaker utilizes the same color patterns that you found on the outside of the sneaker. The only major difference on the inside is that customary oval suede patch that you find on the upper of the shoe. A lot of people love that oval patch, but a lot of people hate it. I just happen to be the type that absolutely loves it on this sneaker. The tongue of the sneaker utilizes that same dark red burgundy mesh material that you find on the top portion of the upper. The top two eyelets of the sneaker utilize that same faux snakeskin material that you found on the mudguard on the bottom portion of the upper. And you also have that classic Air Max branding on the tongue that you find on any other Air Max 98. But my favorite part of this sneaker is the air unit and the bottom sole. I'm loving the fact that they completely redded out the air unit on this sneaker. Yeah, bruh, I made up a new word, redded. Super dope accent that goes perfectly with the different color reds used on the upper of the sneaker. Normally I don't give a damn about soles, but something about that red sole on the bottom of this all red sneaker is so fire. Just to let y'all know, the left shoe completely looks the same as this right sneaker, so there's really no point me repeating myself and boring y'all to death. And for the most part, that explains this team red colorway of the Nike Air Max 98. I'm normally not a fan of all red sneakers, but for some reason, this sneaker did the trick. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm giving this sneaker an easy 8. But of course, I want to know what y'all think about this sneaker. Let me know down in the comment section what you think about this team red colorway of this Nike Air Max 98. Are you liking this sneaker? Are you not liking it? Did you get your hands on a pair already from an overseas boutique? Are you looking to cop this sneaker on the sneakers app next week and you needed this video to kind of motivate you to cop it? Let me know down in the comment section right now what you think about this sneaker. This sneaker retails for $160 US, but of course, since this sneaker hasn't released over here in the States yet, the resale value for this sneaker is crazy. For this size 13, I'm seeing the resale value for this sneaker sitting at around 300 bucks. But if you're smart, you'll go on the internet and cop this sneaker for retail from a boutique overseas, or just wait till next Thursday when they release on the sneakers app. As crazy as this might sound, I got a pretty good feeling that this colorway won't sell out at all. Do you really want to know how fly I think this sneaker is? If I was a Crip, I'd still buy this shoe. And this is the new team red colorway of the Nike Air Max 98. Another dope Air Max 98 colorway added to the collection. The only worry I have about this sneaker is making sure I'm not walking into the wrong neighborhood. You feel me? If you haven't already, smash that thumbs up button, smash that like button for me. And if you haven't already, definitely subscribe. And when you subscribe, be sure to hit that bell button right next to the subscribe button so when I post something on YouTube, you get it first. Once again, I'm DJ Swavor. This was another episode of Ottoman Box Openings. And until next time, peace.